Welcome to Heartland Makes and Outdoors. In today's video, we're going to be doing a real quick 2-year review on the Brous US knife. And this knife is amazing. This is the Mac Daddy. It is a clip version for clipping it into your pocket. And I've had this thing for about 2 years now, a little over 2 years now, guys. And I figure it's time we get a video made and show you guys our thoughts about the knife, both the pros and the cons. Guys, I'm going to start out with number one. I don't even know that I'm pronouncing that right. Brous, B-R-O-U-S. So I'm not even sure that I'm pronouncing it right. And if I'm wrong, put a comment down below and let me know. The one thing I can tell you is this particular knife is the Mac Daddy version. If you're not familiar with the company, these knives are handmade by this gentleman over here, and you can find his website at it's Brous Blades.com. And again, this is the Mac Daddy folder. This was a gift that I received from a friend of mine when I retired from the police department, and he gifted me this. It comes in a really, really nice box, and I'll go over the specs and I'll just kind of read them off to you off of his website here right behind me so that you can have a better understanding of what the knife was made for, who designed it, and why. And basically it starts out as, we've officially had this knife. Oh no, that's me. I will share with you. No, that's me. The Mac Daddy is our the Mac Daddy is our newest collaboration with firearms trainer Pat McNorma. Pat comes to us with some specific requirements for his ultimate tactical knife. It needed to have a tail-mounted carbide glass breaker, and I'll zoom in on these as we're going through them. A seat belt cutter, which is built into the knife as well, a tip down pocket clip, and you'll be able to see that in the video, and an extra thick blade that can be used for prying. Jason then set out to design a modified sniper with a sheep's foot blade that includes all of Pat's request. The result is the Mac Daddy. A steel frame lock knife that will provide you with the unparalleled strength and durability. Like all of our knives, the Mac Daddy 3.7-inch D2 blade rides on the Brous bearing system to give you a quick and smooth access to the blade. The anti-rotating pivot design will help prevent your knife from developing blade play during repetitive flipping sessions. And I can tell you, this thing is solid. And it still works just like it did the day I took it out of the package. The Mac Daddy is an extra tough, hardcore knife that will perfectly suit your tactical armament. Now guys, as you know, I'm a retired police officer and I don't really need a tactical knife per se, but what I can tell you is I carry this knife with me everywhere, every day, and I have since I got it. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful gift. The one thing that I can tell you right off the bat, one of the pros, the thing is built like a tank. It will hold up. It is a little bit on the high side as far as price-wise, and that may be a con to some, but what I'm willing to tell you is this. I've had a lot of pocket knives over the years, and inevitably, this little spring gets hung up in a lawn chair, or especially when you're thinking about those metal lawn chairs that are made out of that woven metal fabric, and the clips get hung up in them. You go to stand up, you're hung up in the chair, and you end up bending it. And then if that isn't the problem that happens, these little knife clips are normally held in with 1 or 2, 3 little screws that nobody ever bothered to put Loctite on. And then it just vibrates loose, and now all of a sudden your clip just either isn't connected or it's dangling because it's only got 1 screw left. This thing still holds on, and it holds on tight. And I'm telling you guys, I've ridden my motorcycle all over the country. If you guys watch the other channel, and this thing's been by my side, wearing it on the motorcycle, in and out of the kayaks, all the things that we do on our outdoor channel. If you've seen me in the last 2 years make a video, this knife was in my pocket. Again, back to the blade, it's super tough. I know this knife's expensive, so I haven't been using it as a prying tool. So I can't attest to whether or not you could pry on it, but I can tell you this, some of my other knives that I have used with the prying tool, I've ended up chipping the tip out of the knives before, and the little bit that I have done with this one, you can see the tip is not broke off. So again, I don't use it to pry nails out, but I have pulled staples and stuff like that out of the wall. Next up, aside from the thing being built like a tank and extremely durable. If you watched at the very beginning of this video, I can sharpen this knife and get it razor sharp. I mean, hair popping sharp. And it's easy to sharpen, and that's one of the things, and I don't know if it's because of the D2 steel that the blade's made out of, or if it's just really, really, really good D2 steel, because I'm telling you, I'm not a professional knife sharpener, but I can get this thing razor sharp and almost to the point of scary sharp. It will cut fishing line, even your braid. It'll cut any of the outdoor things that you could picture yourself doing, whether it be hunting, fishing, or trying to work on your four-wheeler, your motorcycle, or any of that kind of stuff. This knife is so handy to have around. Now, cons, if there was going to be a con at all, it is a little on the pricey side. I can tell you, like I told you at the beginning of this video, this knife was a gift, and a wonderful gift. It didn't cost me a dime. Well, maybe 25 years of my life at a police department, 26 years of my life. But as far as out of money pocket, I didn't spend a dime on this thing. I would love to review some of his other knives, guys, but I don't have that kind of money. But I'll tell you what, if I did, I would buy this knife. It's a great knife. This is one, if you don't lose it, it'll last you the rest of your life. It's heirloom quality, and I could see you passing this down to your kids. Your grandkids will fight over this knife as to who gets it when you pass away. Again, guys, we appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. May you have a blessed week, and let's get outside and make something happen.